Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can read by today's title, we are going to be doing a Q&A. Now, I meant to do this video a long time ago, and I have a good enough questions now, so let's go ahead and get started. I sound very tired because it is early in the morning. Oh wait. And what you hear in the background is my washer and dryer. So let's go ahead and get started. I asked you guys to ask me some questions over on my Instagram. I am not entirely sure why my voice sounds strange. So I'm going to pick, I have a good amount of questions, almost 20. So thank you for everyone for asking. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so first question is, why is your skin glowing and your hair looks so luscious? Drop the routine. First of all, thank you to whoever asked that. I feel like I don't know, but keeping everyone anonymous. This took me aback a little bit, not in a bad way, because I personally have been struggling with my hair and my skin. So I really appreciated that. I recently started using Just Ingredients' like this facial serum, and sorry, I found out a package is getting delivered today. It is literally Christmas Eve when I'm filming this, so I very stressed that some of these packages are not going to get in time, but that was just a notification telling me that it is on the way. Anyways, but I've been using Just Ingredients, like this facial serum, and then their lotion. And as for my hair, I literally just use this Mindy McKnight hair. So I don't really have a routine, but I just have some companies and brands that I stick with because they work. So I order the Just Ingredients online through the Shop app or through her website directly, and then the shampoo I get from Walmart. All right. This next question is potentially kind of messy, and I don't keep up with this. So everything I know about this topic, it's just popped up. I have not gone into this topic. I haven't looked it up. I haven't had any interest. So my opinion is based on the very little bit that I do know, and that is Team Candace or Erica. And I have to say, I did have a choice. I was gonna be Team Erica, but honestly, I'm Team neither. I feel like this is just so scripted and so fake. I don't think they were actually beefing with each other the way that they were. Like I said, I don't keep up with anything like that. I just don't have the time, and I honestly just don't care. But it just seems like a big old distraction, and it didn't seem genuine. Not that I want people to genuinely be fighting, but I'm Team neither. I was more Team Erica because I just, I empathize with her situation and I feel bad. Or is it empathize or sympathize? Anyways, and I think boundaries definitely were disrespected, but I think in the end it all seemed kind of scripted and fake to me. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, this next question is, how old do you think you will be when you get married? And if anyone knows me, they know I definitely had this question answered. And so I don't know how to answer this, because I don't know. I thought that I had an age, and I'm realizing now, in terms of how old do I think I will be when I get married, I would like to say by 25. I'm 22. Any specific age, I'm done trying to box it in on a time frame. I think that puts a lot of pressure and a lot of stress onto something that I honestly don't have control over. Anyways, oh whoops. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Moved out, married, 2 kids. So, potentially still working Pilates as an instructor, potentially not. I really don't know. Probably, I don't know, but is for the Pilates part. But I see myself 5 years married, moved out, married with 2 kids, or 1 kid and another on the way, which means realistically I probably would no longer be working with Pilates anymore as an instructor. But I don't know, you never know. That is like all I can really say about that. I am so tired. I'm trying to get a couple videos filmed. As you'll notice, this one and the next one, I'm literally wearing the same thing because I'm gonna film this Q&A and then film this other video. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and come back to watch me try out some immunity shots, most of which I've had before, but it's been a while, so I'm gonna try them again. But yeah, so I guess I'm trying to keep it simple. So yeah, what is my number 1 goal in life? Honestly, I have no idea how to answer that, because I feel like goal and priorities could be like 2 different things. No, like my goal in life, or like what is my priority in life? I would just say staying true to myself, staying true to what I know is right versus wrong. And yeah, and, you know, I that one's a really hard one to answer, because I feel like as you get older, you learn more and you realize that your priorities in life shift and change. So I guess just staying true to God, no matter what my goals may be in life. I don't think I have a set goal, because every time I think I do, I realize like a couple years later, I'm like, okay, wait, this is changing. So I guess that is my answer. All right, what are my hobbies? Let's see how. I'm currently struggling with not giving into my dark humor, because I wanted to say something hilarious but concerning. My hobbies right now, and this is really bad, I'm gonna say writing out lists and checklists and schedules and routines, literally all the things to keep me organized, and then only sticking to them for a week. Every couple weeks I go and I change it. I don't think that's a hobby. I don't think I have any hobbies. That's really bad. I'm sure I do. I just don't think I consider them a hobby. You know, I don't know. Maybe baking. I like baking, cooking. I don't consider things like working out, anything that grows the mind, I don't consider to be a hobby. They're just self-development, you know? So I don't know if I have any hobbies. I would say baking, being in the kitchen. I'm gonna say that's my hobby, because I don't think I have any hobbies. Anyways, current favorite song. Let's check, because I have no idea. I'm just gonna name my number 1 repeat song. So, My Payment Did Not Fail, Spotify. I paid you. I paid them. Oh, it is Silent Treatment by Freya Sky. That is my number 1 song on my number 1 repeat list, which means it's most definitely, yeah, I would say that checks out. Or Gold's Gone by Freya Sky. Honestly, yeah, I think that's very accurate. All right. Wait, what is that? Oh, I'm in the wrong app. Okay. So my hobbies. Oh, current favorite song. Okay, wait a minute. Favorite snack. I really don't know. Ow, I'm laying on my ankle and actually really hurt. I want to say my favorite snack is like a yogurt bowl. Like a Greek yogurt bowl. Although I got this thing, it is so good. Those Chobani drinks. The strawberries and cream, 10 out of 10. I love that. But I would say yogurt or a cottage cheese bowl. But lately, I'm leaning more towards like a Greek yogurt bowl with like fruit, chia seeds, granola, some like dark chocolate chips, honey. Like, you can put so much into that, and it is so filling and so good for you. I think that's my favorite snack right now, is a Greek yogurt bowl, or basically the same thing, but the base is cottage cheese. It just depends on if I have Greek yogurt or not. I would say just yogurt as a whole is my favorite snack. My favorite color is purple. And let me see, is that all for this one? Did I answer all of these? Okay. My favorite healthy snack, so I also asked this question. I haven't looked at really any of these, so that's why I ended up repeating that. Yeah, I'm gonna say yogurt. I love Chobani yogurt. Plain yogurt is the healthiest, and that's fine. But I do love, I do eat that. But I do love Siggi's, by the way. I love a good, if you guys would like me to just do like recommendations on groceries and yogurt and stuff, as an example, and just let me know. I've done a couple swap videos, but just let me know. I do understand that sugar is bad, but like, I like to mix the little Chobani things with the plain yogurt for like just an added like fullness. You can also add nut butter on top. But yeah, like I said, yogurt. I love yogurt. I would stay away from anything with like carrageenan and dyes and a ton of sugar. But I'm not super strict about it. I don't like being super strict. I do believe in discipline and balance and moderation. I don't believe in being super strict and restrictive. I do not think that is going to end well for anybody. Just be super mindful that I believe the AMA recommends under 25 grams of sugar a day. So I would say maybe cut that in half to under like 12 to 14 grams of sugar a day, and drink a bunch of water, have protein and fiber and all of that. But there's no need for you to be super restrictive. Just be really mindful of your sugar intake. Okay, she was trying to be funny with this one. He's a 10, but he's liberal. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care to rate people, because just because I disagree with them doesn't mean he's necessarily not a 10. It just means he's not for me. So, and I know for a fact I would not want to be rated myself, just because someone disagrees with me. So I'm gonna say he can still be a 10. We're just not getting married, because I'm not a liberal. I'm not a Republican either. I consider myself like an independent conservative on the like Christian, faith-based, crunchy, conspiracy theorist kind of thing. I don't really care for the extremism in either direction, and I really don't even keep up with politics like that. But most likely, if we disagree politically like that, we disagree biblically, and there's a lot of things on the more left standpoint that just go against that, you know? And so that is why I'm not gonna say he can't be a 10. We're just not gonna get along well enough to get married. Because I don't care if I disagree with someone politically, but in terms of like, he's a 10, he's a liberal, I'm going to assume in terms of like marital standards, he can still be a 10, just someone else's 10, not mine. Have you need glasses your whole life? This one made me laugh. These are not real. These are blue light glasses, and they're dirty. I am sensitive to light and like that, so these help me not get a headache. They help my eyes not dry out, and I think they look cute. But these are not prescription. So the answer to that is no. I actually have like very good vision, like better than 20/20. These just help because I'm super sensitive to certain light. Favorite Bible verse? I don't think I can pick. Like, I really don't think I can pick. But I will find one that I love, and I will prop it up on the screen here. But I don't think I can pick. I really don't. I'm sure I have one. How about, okay, instead of a favorite Bible verse, I'm gonna say I love the book of Proverbs. Like all of Proverbs. I would say specifically Proverbs 31. which I don't think is a surprise to anyone who knows me. And now that I'm saying that, I think I actually have a verse in mind that I will be popping up right here in Proverbs 31. So I just don't have it memorized. Okay, Florida or Cali? Neither. But between those two, Florida. I don't really know how to explain that, but I will say gas for $2.74, I'll put a picture right there to prove it, is pretty nice versus like $4 to $6. So, I don't know. I was just in California for like what felt like a third of this year, and I enjoyed all the time I spent with the people, but in terms of just the states itself, I can't stand California. I can't. And my reasoning for that has nothing to do with the political differences between Florida and California. I don't really know how to explain it. I just don't feel at home there. I don't feel at home here either, but it's like, I seriously don't feel at home there. So, I would say neither if there was like a third option, but between the two, Florida. Baby names you love but won't be using. Okay. I like that question because I'm not sharing the names that I love and will be using. Let's see. I have them saved on Pinterest, so we're gonna have to see which ones. Okay. This one is a girl name. It is Forever Harley. I don't know why I like this name. A lot of these names I saved years ago. I haven't even thought of new names recently. So, Forever Harley. A boy name is Superhero. Just for the record, I don't know why I put super in front of that. Definitely meant to just put hero. I think autocorrect got the better of me. I haven't touched this board in 3 years. So, hero. Rhythm for a girl. Sylvie for a girl, mainly because I named my car Sylvia. I'm not naming my child after my car. Let me see. Yvette. Katara Snow. Holly. Iro August. Some of these names I just put together so I wouldn't forget them. A lot of these I'm not actually serious about. Like, I like them, but Leolia Roquette. Clue for a girl. Skylar. Alessandra. Fortress. Neely. Lotus. Yeah. I think that's all, because some of them I might want to use. But those are names that I love, but I'm most likely not using. Mainly because I have a ton of names, and if I used all of the names that I love, I'd have like 15 soccer teams or football teams, which I guess is like the same thing. But so those are names I love, but I love other names more. Okay, baby names. I think we have 2 more questions. If you won the lottery, what would you do with it? Okay. Right now, move out. And then put whatever isn't necessary, I would put into savings for my kids' education. A dream first date. I can't answer this one. I've never once thought of it. I've never once let myself think of it because that is up to him to plan, considering that he would be asking me out. He's gonna plan it, and I have honestly never thought of it. I have never thought of what I would, at all. So, I'm sorry, I can't answer that. But yeah, that is all of the questions. I am appreciative to everybody who asked that, all of these questions. But yeah, it is Christmas Eve, so I hope everyone has or had a Merry Christmas. And drop down below, what you got, or drop down below what you're hoping to get. I am hoping to get this video up today, but knowing me, I'm probably not. But we'll see. Because we have a super busy schedule. I do have a Christmas vlog that I will be filming. Now, like I've mentioned before, I am very, very behind on my content. So this Christmas vlog is not going to be up for a very long time. hopefully before next Christmas. But no, I do have, excuse me, a whole plan, okay? And I will be getting content up like ASAP. So what you have to look forward to in the next coming videos is a wellness shot video that I'll be filming literally right now. My birthday was in April, but I did vlog it and I did do a haul for that. And I'm barely posting. Okay, I did end up running out of storage. And by the time I was able to transfer it from my phone to my iPad, I ended up not being able to finish what I was saying. So basically, if you want to hear what videos are coming up, you're just gonna have to hit that like button and subscribe. Okay, anyways, Merry Christmas and see y'all in the next video. Bye guys.